brisk walk. Look, over there! What is that?